What's up, folks? The Sportsbook Killa, UFC, Saudi Arabia. We got the main event. I'm gonna give you guys the whole full card that I predicted. I'm gonna let you know which ones I think are strong, which ones I'm not so confident about. Let's start with the main event. We got the middleweights. Robert Whittaker going up against Ikram Alaskarov. This fight here, you got Robert Whittaker, karate black belt, Hapkido black belt, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, phenomenal striking. The guy's good. He's been around for a long time, fought the best of them. He just couldn't clear that hurdle and beat the absolute best and become the champion. Ikram Alaskarov, he's 15-1. The only fight he's lost has been to the dynamic one, Khamzat Chimaev. That's the only person to beat him. He's a former world Sambo champ. He's from Russia with serious KO power. And he's a power striker. He doesn't throw much soft. Almost everything he throws with mean intentions. And he's a versatile striker. He can strike from different angles, kicks, punches. He got it all. I'm going to take a chance and bet on Ikram Alaskarov. Right now, he's plus 120, making him the underdog. I'm going to go with Ikram Alaskarov to win. I think that Robert Whittaker definitely has a path to victory. Whittaker can be a really tough fight for him, but I'm going to go with the young, hungry guy. And Ikram has the ingredients and the skills to beat Robert Whittaker as well. He definitely has the punching power to put Robert Whittaker out. And then on top of that, when they get to the grappling, if they get to the grappling, Ikram, with his Sambo background, he will trip Robert Whittaker up in ways that he's probably not used to seeing. Different trips to get the fight to the ground. Now, I haven't seen a lot of Ikram Alaskarov on the ground, so I can't say he's a great fighter on the ground. Looks like he's kind of falling in love with his hands. He likes to throw them because he's putting everybody out with them. So I'm going to think that Ikram gets takedowns every now and then. Robert Whittaker will probably get back up. But I definitely think Ikram can win this fight, and I think that he's, I won't say the better fighter, but he's the fighter I'm willing to be confident enough to put my money on in this one. Next fight, Sergey Pavlovich going up against Alexander Volkov. These are the heavyweights. This is interesting. Sergey Pavlovich normally gets it over with very quick. He's a super hard puncher, serious KO power, and he's a really good boxer. I'm going to roll with Sergey Pavlovich in this one because Volkov, I just can't see him being able to take the punch of Sergey Pavlovich. His takedowns aren't that good, so I can't see him hurrying up and getting the fight to the ground. So I'm going to take Sergey Pavlovich to win, and I'm going to take the under 2.5 round prop. And before fight time, I may even throw a little something on the under 1.5 round prop because Pavlovich is so used to getting the fight over with in the first round. Now, if it goes beyond that, of course, Alexander Volkov's chances increase. But I'm going to put my money on Pavlovich. I think Pavlovich KOs him. Next fight, we got the welterweights. Kelvin Gastelum going up against Daniel Rodriguez. This is a scary fight for me because I'm basically betting on height. Kelvin Gastelum, he could win this fight. He should win this fight. But Daniel Rodriguez is going to be much taller than him. Daniel Rodriguez is a really good boxer. And if Kelvin Gastelum can't get the takedowns, if he can't, it's going to be a long night for him. But Daniel Rodriguez, I don't like him on the ground at all. His ground game is just weak. I don't like his ground game. So I'm going to take a chance and take the upset. I don't expect everybody to jump on this bandwagon with me, but I'm going to take a chance and the upset. I just got a funny feeling that Daniel Rodriguez is going to outbox Kelvin Gastelum. I could be wrong, but I'm going to take a chance and throw Mr. Rodriguez in a parlay and see what he does. I just can't give up. I mean, he's going to be so much taller than Kelvin Gastelum, and Gastelum's coming in at 2.5 to 1 favorite. I can't put that kind of money on Kelvin Gastelum, even though he's looking pretty good lately. He has lightning fast hands, very strong calf kicks, and he has a strong chin. It's hard to put that man out. But I'm going to take a chance on the underdog in this one and go with Daniel Rodriguez. I'm also going to take the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop in this one. So if Rodriguez can't pull off the upset, hopefully the fight goes the distance. I win those two bets, over 1.5 and over 2.5 round prop. Next fight, we got the featherweights. Mohamed Naimov versus Melsik Bagdasaryan. Melsik Bagdasaryan, I'm just going to call him Melsik because he has a very long last name. Melsik is a former kickboxing world champ. He is southpaw. He's southpaw striker. Great kicks, phenomenal cardio, and he strikes so many different ways. He throws kicks, throws punches. He can mix it up really well. Muhammad Naimov isn't such a versatile striker, but he is a very hard puncher with he has a pretty solid ground game, and he has a strong chin. It's going to take a lot to put him out, and his cardio is pretty good as well. So, and I like his takedown defense, which I don't think he more than likely won't need in this one because Melsik, I don't think, is going to try and take him down. I'm hoping Muhammad Naimov does try to get the fight to the ground to secure a few rounds, though, because otherwise I see Melsik outstriking him or it being a very close fight. Now, I don't want the fight close. I want it decisive. So I'm gonna pick Muhammad Naimov to win, not because I think he's the better striker, but because I think that he can mix up wrestling. He has that element in his back pocket, and he can use it if he has to. So I'm going to go with Muhammad Naimov on this one. Next fight, we got the light heavyweights, Johnny Walker versus Volkan Ozdemir. Oh, boy, Ozdemir. This fight here is going to be interesting. This fight is so tough, I couldn't even pick a winner because Johnny Walker definitely is the better fighter on the ground, but Johnny Walker's chin is questionable, and Ozdemir can punch. He has serious KO power, and he's a pressure fighter. Both of these guys' cardio is poor, though. Both of them. I'm going to just take the under 2.5 round prop, and I'm going to put a little something on the KO prop. Those would be my two bets for this one, because what this is going to come down to is whoever lands is more than likely going to win. Whoever lands first. Johnny Walker has the power to knock out Ozdemir. Ozdemir definitely has the power to knock out Johnny Walker. So I'm going to take a chance and sprinkle some money on the fight not going the distance by taking the under 2.5 round prop. And I'm also going to throw a little something on a KO prop. Next fight, we got the middleweights. Shara Bullet Magomedov going up against Jolton Lutterbach. I'm definitely taking Shara Magomedov. This guy, I saw this guy fight for the first time a few months ago. This guy, his kicks are better than most fighters' punches. This guy can kick all kinds of ways. He just keeps the kicks coming. Body kicks, head kicks, leg kicks. This guy is phenomenal as far as striking goes. Phenomenal. So I got to ride with him over Jolton Lutterbach. This is going to be Lutterbach's UFC debut. He's 38-9. He's been around for a while. And he just can't win the big fights, and he just can't win on the biggest stage. So I think Shara Magomedov would just beat him up. I do. But I am going to take the prop bet that the fight starts the second round. Magomedov is tough. The guy's from Dagestan, Russia. He's a tough dude. His striking's great. His cardio's good. And even if you do take him down, he fights like a maniac off his back. Not a jiu-jitsu submission guy. He strikes off his back. I mean, this guy throws elbows, punches, everything. And if you stand up, he starts trying to kick you from off his back. His kicks are phenomenal. So I'm going to go with Shara Magomedov to win this. And I'm going to just take the prop bet that the fight starts the second round. Next fight, we got the lightweights. Nasrat Haqparast going up against Jared Gordon. I'm going to take Nasrat Haqparast. I think that this will be a boxing match. Both of these guys have pretty good cardio. Haqparast has fast hands. Jared Gordon is going to be the more power puncher in my opinion. But Nasrat Haqparast, he's on a 3-fight win streak, and he's been looking pretty good lately. And I think his boxing will prevail. I'm also going to throw a little something on the fight going the distance. I'm also going to take the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop for this one. I can see this fight going the distance, barring Jared Gordon landing a power punch or something. Next fight, we got the welterweights. Rinat Fakhretdinov going up against Nicholas Dalby. Nicholas Dalby is a KG veteran. He's good. Jiu-jitsu brown belt, really good boxing. He has a good striking game. Phenomenal cardio, no question. Rinat Fakhretdinov, This guy is just a Russian animal. This guy's just total grappler, total relentless grappling, just wrestling. And not only that, he is a very hard puncher. So I'm going to guess that he can take Nicholas Dalby down a few times in the first and second round. Hopefully he can hold him down. If he can't, if he can just get a few takedowns in each of the first 2 rounds and then coast the 3rd round, it should be an easy win. He's one of my stronger picks, no question. I'm also going to take the over 1.5 round prop, and I'm going to take the prop that the fight starts the 3rd round. Next fight, we got the bantamweights. Kyung Ho Kang going up against Muin Gafurov. This is a very interesting fight. Kyung Ho Kang has a strong chin. He's a hard puncher, and he's a pressure fighter. However, Gafurov is a 2-time combat Sambo champ. He's a hard puncher, and he's a pressure fighter. So if you don't want to sweat, you might want to stay off of this fight here. If you don't mind a little sweat, I'm going to go with Gafurov. And I'm going to take the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop with this one. I'm not going to throw so much on the over 2.5 round prop, but I will throw a little something on the over 1.5 round prop and a little change on the over 2.5 round prop. Next fight, we got the light heavyweights. Magomed Gadziasulov. That's it. Okay, I'm going to call him Magomed. Versus Brinson Ribeiro. I'm going with Magomed. He's 8-0. He has lightning fast kicks. He's a hard puncher, former kickboxing champ. He has pretty good takedowns, too. His ground game's not so strong, but pretty good takedowns anyway. Either way, he has good takedowns. He can take it down, and he may not be able to hold the guy down for very long, but, you know, he can get the fight there for a little while, and that's all I need. Other than that, he can pretty much outstrike anybody. So I'm going to take him. Ribeiro's boxing is weak. He just wings punches, nothing technical about it. His ground game's even weaker than his boxing game. So Magomed at 8-0, looks like they're trying to build this guy up. I'm going to take him to win. And that's one of my stronger picks. Next fight, last fight, is Long Zhao or Zhao Long. A few sites have it Zhao Long. A few sites have it Long Zhao. He's fighting Chung Ho Lee. Chung Ho Lee is 9-1. Zhao Long is 26-7. Long has some pretty good hands, though. He has fast hands. He's a pressure fighter. But Lee has good takedowns, good grappling, and a great ground game. I'm going to bet on the ground game. And at 9-1, he's looking pretty good to me. Looks like he's a good prospect. And I'm going to throw a little something on the fight starting the 2nd round. And that's pretty much it. That's the whole fight card. Good luck this Saturday, folks. If you've been following me, we've been hitting real good. I want to keep the ball rolling. So I'll talk to you guys after Saturday. Take care.